Hi guys! So today I'm excited to introduce to you a sizzling hot fragrance that was introduced to me by a friend and subscriber, Mr. Jim. Now, Jim doesn't have a channel, but he should. His presence here in the community is definitely felt. He's always nice and encouraging of everyone, and his observations of fragrances are spot on and often hilarious. He just cracks me up. So thanks, Jim, for introducing me to this gem. So the gem of which I speak of is Chantecaille Kalimantan. And Kalimantan is part of the Indonesian island of Borneo. So just from the name, we know to expect something exotic. And this fragrance does not disappoint. Now, Chantecaille is a cosmetic company, and how many times have I passed by the counter without paying it a second thought? And it's a good thing that I was introduced to this fragrance because I would have missed out completely. So let me put some on now so we can do a review. There. Okay, so according to Fragrantica, the main accords are balsamic, woody, warm spicy, aromatic, amber, fresh spicy. And the notes are thyme, rosemary, bergamot, incense, labdanum, patchouli, benzoin, agar, styrax, vanilla, and cedar. So it starts off spicy and it sizzles. The rosemary, the thyme, and the bergamot really gives it a fresh kind of opening, and it adds interest and spark to the heart of this fragrance. And this fragrance is all about the heart, and the heart is woody, woody, sweet, ambery, and smoky, and all of this is covered in a thick veil of vanilla. Now, when I first tried this fragrance, I thought that the vanilla was too thick, too sweet, and too rich for my liking. I actually have a hard time with sweet vanilla-based fragrances. It just wears very thick and heavy on my skin, and I don't really enjoy a lot of fragrances that's heavy in vanilla. But as I tried this fragrance out more and more, it really grew on me, and I really think that that's because of that spark of the rosemary and the thyme. They just add freshness, another facet to the fragrance that is quite interesting and unique. Now, there is an echo of Chanel Coromandel in this fragrance, and if I had to compare the two, then I would say that Coromandel is the refined and elegant sister who owns a beautifully decorated apartment, and she sits next to her exotic Coromandel screen. But Kalimantan is the wild sister who roams freely in the forest, and she is bewitching and exotic, and while still retaining her sister's refinement and elegance. Now, this fragrance is a beastly little thing. It performs excellently. Now, it lasted probably over 24 hours on my skin, and it projected for 8 to 10 hours. So its performance really makes up for its price. It is pricey, but not outrageously so. 75 ml goes for $175, but you only need about 2 sprays of it to go the whole day. And while it's on your skin, you will be noticed. This one is hard to miss. She makes her presence known, and she's there with you all through the day, and she will not disappoint you. If you love Coromandel or the likes of Coromandel, but you want something with a little kick and something that sizzles and is quite exotic, then this is definitely one to try. It's a must try, and I'm so glad that Jim introduced me to this gem. So, along with Kalimantan, Jim also sent a few other heavy hitters, and they are very oody, masculine fragrances, such as Leather Oud and Imperial Oud, and those made me want to grow an Adam's apple and chest hair. So if you're interested, I can come back and review those ones at a later date. And thank you for watching. If you haven't tried this, I really do encourage you to go out and try it. You can find it at the Chantecaille cosmetic counter at places like Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus. So thanks for watching and listening. Let me know what you're wearing today and how you're doing, and leave your comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.